Sorry for any background noise, but just wanted to make this video outside a little bit. It's a nice day, so this is just what I wear on a daily basis to work. I like to keep it pretty slick with what I have. I don't like adding as much weight as I possibly can, but I'm just going to do a run through with first I'll start with the plate carrier. Plate carrier is very slick, very kind of minimalist in what I'm wearing. I don't like a lot of things on the front. I just have this because I've noticed a lot of guys who are wearing the holsters, the taser holsters on the belt. They're when they do sit down at a desk or office, whatever. This will dig in. It's very uncomfortable, and so I do like this here as well as I'm able to just kind of rest on it. As well, noticing like if I'm walking or if my arms are down, I kind of just end up being here anyway as kind of a rest position. And then if kids are kind of going and funneling kids through the line, through the metal detectors, that kind of thing, they tend to I'm just right there. I have something on me, even if it's not lethal. I have something, but it's not aggressive looking. Okay, it's not a hand on a weapon. It's just sort of non-lethal. So I do like that a lot. As well, I do carry just one tourniquet over this, and then as well and then you can see on the front and back has security on front and back, but again, not a lot going on with what I'm utilizing, or not with the tools that are on here. I don't like a lot on my plate carrier as much. And then again, just I think this is the 26P taser, and then it does have the it'll extend out, or I can just use it. If I take this off, it'll just have the shock that I can use once I'm done with this. So minimalist, I like it. These are actually I started utilizing these kind of sleeves because I ended up getting pinched a lot, like just in daily movement a lot. It would pinch if my collar seeped below, it would pinch on the neckline, so ended up going with these are just sleeves, guys. These are just compression sleeves, and they're black, and they blend in with the plate carrier, so I don't really see them a lot. And they're just like sleeves that you would put over your elbows, and then I put them on here, and they also cover my tourniquet. It's a little bit more professional looking, a little bit more low profile, so it's not as, I don't have this thing like I used to wear with a plate carrier. It didn't have this thing like hanging off here. I'd have like, some guys would have like 2-3 tourniquets just because they needed them. And then moving on to the belt. This is a Safe Life, actually. I'll say this is just a Safe Life Defense. I have level 4 plates on here. I like carrying level plates, level 4 plates. Obviously the threat is, active shooters, or, basically rifles coming to the school. So, that's why I like wearing the level 4s. We'll start with the belt. I'll move to the weapon system. Just a standard kind of Velcro belt. I have the inner belt right now that I will utilize. But it's essentially, I don't know exactly the name of this brand. My company is actually, I think it's Mozito, so it's probably just an Amazon purchase. But they're dished out to the company, so I'm able to utilize their gear, which is great because it saves me a lot of money on having to purchase my own stuff. Even though this is my personal, I've had this for a while, I'm still able to utilize this within my company means. It's level 3 holster, Safariland. The holster is not intended to have a strap on the leg, but I personally do like it because even when you are wearing a Velcro system, it can shift left or right, and I like this to be, I like my weapon to be where I have placed it in order for my draw to be consistent as possible. Glock 19 Gen 4 is what we're issued for my company, so that, and then as well 3 magazines, and then just the handcuffs are on here. I do like having my belt system. The belt system is what you feel even more than the plate carrier. The belt system is what you feel long hours of the day. It you know, it grinds on the hips. It creates the most wear and tear when you're walking around. It's what you feel on your back most of the time. It's actually not this. This is more just on the compression shoulder, but these things are very comfortable. I wear this anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day, depending on the shift that I need to. And with, you know, with the gear that I do have and how I utilize it is minimal as possible. Some guys are wearing 2 handcuffs or 2 pairs of handcuffs and they're wearing them on here. Again, I will save as much weight as I possibly can because for my day-to-day, I am not trying to carry as much weight as possible and have a knife and a nightstick, a flashlight, all this stuff. Like I just don't need it in my capacity. Of course, I do work some overnights, and you know, it's not necessarily if you're working a football game or anything like that. You don't have to. Again, you don't necessarily need some of the things. It's really just within your capacity to carry it as needed. But for the day-to-day, you know, again, I'm just during the school system. I don't need a flashlight. I don't need all these extra accessories that are going to give me a lot of weight. So, any questions for me, guys? Please let me know. Please comment, subscribe, anything that you know, any questions that I can, any information I can offer you if you are trying to get into school system in order to do security resource officers or security officers in general for school systems. Please just hit me up in the comments. Thank you.